In an ambiguous story, a former WWE superstar is reportedly debuting tonight on Impact Wrestling. Let's get to this first story for the wrestling news and rumors for today. So we have this report here. PW Insider reports that a former WWE talent will make his Impact debut in a new teaser vignette, which will build his eventual in-ring debut. Says the only hint given for the debuting talent is that he never really got a fair chance during his time with WWE, which could apply to pretty much anybody that's been on the WWE roster over the past few years and got released or, was granted their release or let go by the company. So who could it possibly be? I don't think it's going to be anybody major. Never got a fair chance in WWE. There's a ton of guys right now who never really got a fair chance in WWE who are not there anymore. So it could be a ton of different guys. Now, it would be a vignette and a teaser, so we may not even get a total idea as to who this person is, but we know it's a male superstar. He'll be debuting eventually in Impact, but he'll get a teaser vignette on tonight's episode of Impact Wrestling. So if you're an Impact Wrestling fan and you watch Impact Wrestling every week, or even if you don't, make sure you try to tune in tonight to find out who this teaser is, maybe get an idea of who this person may be. And if you can't really figure it out, let speculation run crazy online as to who it could be. Hopefully, I'm hoping it's somebody, actually pretty important, but I'm not holding out too much hope. Then it could be somebody just kind of, and nobody really super excited to hear about. But let's see who it is. Maybe by tomorrow's Wrestling News and Rumors, I can give you a better idea as to who that person might be debuting in Impact Wrestling in the form of a teaser vignette, then eventual in-ring debut. That is a former WWE superstar who, again, ambiguously enough, has never really got a fair chance, which could apply to a lot of guys. But let's get to this really big story here. And WWE has been planning on Brock Lesnar return for SummerSlam. Now, you had all the releases yesterday. Now, they appear to be clearing up a lot of space. What I'm hearing is rumors that the reason they got rid of Braun Strowman is because a lot of people up in management of WWE were saying that he didn't really warrant this over $1 million salary he was receiving. And, they could be just freeing up money to have Brock Lesnar make a few appearances, including a couple Monday Night Raws and an eventual SummerSlam. So it seems to me that they have, with SummerSlam being a massive stadium, event, they haven't named the exact venue, but it seems to be Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Las Vegas Raiders, that it will be taking place. They already got the rumored Reigns versus Cena. Could we get the rumored Brock Lesnar versus either Lashley, Kofi Kingston, or Drew McIntyre? Odds are probably Lesnar Lashley. Now, this is interestingly enough. Now, Brock Lesnar's name was mentioned on Raw this week in segments with Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre, and that is usually a hint that he's returning soon. Because remember, if a guy is not currently contracted by Vince McMahon WWE, he's not going to bring him up on live television unless it's a Hall of Famer, a legend, or something like that. If it's a guy who hasn't gotten to that level yet, or obviously he is on that level, but he just hasn't been presented as a level of that level as an older guy, a Hall of Famer, and all that good stuff, they're not going to bring him up unless they're talking about some type of major accomplishment in terms of titles, or he's planning on coming back to the company. Because remember, even Kofi Kingston said to Drew McIntyre, why are we talking about a guy who's not even here anymore? So obviously that plays a part in it. And then Lesnar was early on SummerSlam plans. They were trying to do something. I think the concept behind Lesnar is to justify what we're going to pay him, and we need more consistent touring schedule so we can build to this. And those appearances by Lesnar will help sell tickets, obviously. And it's worth noting that Bobby Lashley has been pushing for a match with Lesnar for years. And there's also a storyline that Drew defeated Lesnar at WrestleMania. So there's a couple ways they can go with the story. Makes a ton of sense. They need to sell out the stadium. They need massive names. So Reigns, Cena 1, Lesnar, Lashley, or Lesnar McIntyre, or Lesnar Kingston, because Kingston can try to get his revenge after that first ever SmackDown on Fox where he lost the title in a couple minutes to Brock Lesnar there. So everybody's pretty upset about that one. Now, we could see this happen, it go down. It makes a ton of sense because of the big stadium show. They need to sell these tickets. They need to sell them fast. They need to sell it out quick. So that would be the most plausible, most reasonable thing to do, is get Lesnar to come back. Again, freeing up some space with terms of contracts and the touring schedule being back, because they don't want to spend the money on Lesnar because he does cost a lot per appearance to waste it on Thunderdome shows. They want people to be in the stands and a gate. And a gate to make money off of, and merchandising to make money off of in the arena. So they free up the money with the current releases, especially Braun Strowman's big contract, and now they can bring in Lesnar for a couple Monday Night Raws leading up to SummerSlam, and then the eventual SummerSlam match, and then that's it. So, or maybe even longer, but it justifies the fact that you're paying him that much per appearance, and it works out in the end because you'll sell out the stadium, or you'll get close to selling out the stadium. It'll be a big match along with the Cena Reigns headline if that does happen, which is the rumor, and it works out in the end. So we'll see Lesnar probably come back, and they're just biding their time until those live shows with fans in the crowd, and you'll see Lesnar probably come back and finally get that Lesnar-Lashley match that we've been wanting for years, decades even, a decade even. So hopefully we get it. But guys, that's the news and rumors we have for you guys today. Really quick video for you guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure to drop a like on this video. Hit the chair in the corner before it hits you first and sub to the channel. And I'll catch you guys on the next one tomorrow night for our Friday Night SmackDown and AEW Dynamite reviews and reactions. Also, some other special stuff I got planned, hopefully dropping either tomorrow or this weekend. Stay tuned for those videos. And thank you guys for watching again. Catch you guys on the next one.